TV. Hey, welcome to Clean Money Lifestyle. My name is Christine. I'm a nutritionist, and today we're going to talk about health and nutrition myths. What we're going to do, I'm going to give you a few seconds to maybe answer this question. Then we flow together. Cool? Myth number 1. To lose weight, you need to cut out all gluten and dairy. So this means you need to cut out all milk and wheat products. True or false? If you haven't guessed yet, this is a myth. For most people, you find that people lose weight due to different things. A lot has been said, especially on the internet, about gluten and dairy. In fact, a lot of people are advocating that we let go of all wheat products, let go of all milk and milk products, so that we can be more healthy. Let me start with the wheat. So wheat has this protein called gluten. Gluten is what makes wheat stretchy. So you can able to knead it and mold it and make it into bread and cake and pasta and everything that you would think is made of wheat. For a lot of people, or for some people, they have gluten sensitivity. So this would be characterized maybe by bloating, gas, when you eat anything that is made of wheat. So that's a sensitivity. For some people, there are some diseases that cause allergies. So this would be a disease like celiac disease. When somebody eats a wheat product, their body would have a violent reaction to it. Okay? If you are neither of these people, then you do not need to cut out any wheat products from your diet. All you need to do is moderation. Remember, if you notice that when cutting out one particular food, you lose weight, it means that you are having a lot of this to begin with. A normal serving of wheat is about 2 slices of bread, let's say for breakfast. But in most of our households, you'd find us taking about 4 to 6 slices. So of course you'd lose the weight if you stopped eating bread. When it comes to dairy, we've given milk a very bad rap. A lot of people say milk causes weight gain, milk causes pimples, milk causes so many things. For most people, milk is our primary source of calcium and vitamin D. Milk and milk products, including cheeses and yogurts, would be our main sources of calcium and vitamin D. So taking them out of our diet fully means that we would have a deficiency. Remember, calcium is what gives us strong bones and teeth. Vitamin D helps that calcium get into our bones. Without it, we'll just have calcium floating around our bloodstream. Also, vitamin D plays a huge part in metabolism, how your body uses up energy. It plays a big part in immunity. You do not want to be deficient. Some of you might ask, don't we get enough vitamin D from our sun? We're in sub-Saharan Africa, an abundance of sun. Yes, true. But when you consider the lifestyles that we're having right now, we really don't go out in the sun. I took a small poll the other day, and I asked people around me, when is the last time you sat in the sun? And most people could not remember. So probably we have a deficiency. So it would not be a very good idea to cut out dairy. I'll keep using this word, moderation. A little bit is good for you. There are some people who get lactose intolerant. What simply this means is you have a deficiency of the enzyme that we call lactase that breaks down the milk protein. How we fix that is we ensure that you take maybe a lactase enzyme capsule before you take in your milk products. In case that doesn't work for you, look for milk alternatives that are fortified, especially with vitamin D. Some of us may have milk allergies, not just lactose intolerant. If you have a milk protein allergy, it is important that you cut milk out of your diet. Aside from that, for the rest of the population, you can have a little bit of dairy here and there. Something else. So, myth or fact? You don't need to exercise to lose weight. One moment, think about it. Is it true? Not true. Of course, I'm going to say not true. You need to exercise, but not for the reasons that you're thinking. Remember, when you exercise, your muscles become more efficient in absorbing and consuming energy. Okay? This means that in case you have excess amounts of blood sugar circulating in your bloodstream, your muscles become more efficient at picking it up and storing it. Again, when you exercise, you strengthen your heart, you strengthen your lungs, you strengthen your muscles, you help the calcium go into your bones. So you cannot completely negate the benefits that we get from exercise. You'd hear a lot of people saying that weight loss is 80% nutrition, 20% exercise. Yes, true. But that does not mean that you get to keep the 20% and say I have the 80, so I'm good. Some of us are what we call Sofis, S-O-F-I. Skinny on the outside, fat in the inside. So you'd find you have large amounts of visceral fat, that is fat around your body organs, but you're very skinny. Or you have high cholesterol, but you're still very skinny. Some of these things can be avoided simply by taking up an exercise routine so that you can make your body more effective, as well as now improving your dietary intake. All right? One more. To lose weight, you need to give up everything you love. Food has to be bland. Myth, fact. If you said it's a myth, you're right. You don't need to give up what you love so that you lose weight. Again, I'll keep using this word, moderation. Eat just what is enough for you at that time. A lot of us eat to get full. A lot of us also eat so that we can enjoy the food. A lot of us eat because other people are eating. A lot of us eat because we are lonely, and you know all the things that, you know what drives you to eat, you know. So think about it. Think about the habits that surround you. What do you do around food? Are you motivated by anger or loneliness, or do you eat for pleasure? All those questions, ask yourself that. Then think about it. We always say make sure that half your plate is vegetables. Adjust that. Just that one step, adjust that, then wait for the results. It will make such a big difference. But you notice you've not cut out anything completely. All you've done is just added more of the good things. There are some things that you'd need to avoid. For example, high deep fried foods that are high in fat, you'd need to avoid that. You need to avoid food that is high in refined wheat, refined flours. Of course, you need to stay away from that. Food that has high amounts of salt, you need to stay away from that. But that doesn't mean that if you go for a wedding, now you can't have cake. All it means is eat healthy, take care of your body, so that the next time you go to a wedding, you can enjoy the cake. Hope you learned something today. For more tips, subscribe, like, share. In case you have any questions, feel free to comment in the comment section below. Have a great time.
This is Clean Money TV.